Tears on the highway. I will never forget Christmas 1995. There was an album I'd seen reviewed in Q magazine.
I want it, I want it, I want it, can I have it?
Christmas Day arrived, I opened it, I received the album for Christmas, I listened to it, and it was a crushing disappointment. So I draw parallels with that experience with the fact that the Netherlands had announced the Common Linnets as their act a few months back, and that we would soon be hearing their song, which I don't think we knew all along it was called Calm After the Storm, but we did know before we heard the song itself. And I have to say, after last year's brilliant Birds by Anouk, which is possibly the best Eurovision song, certainly in the 10s, perhaps even the 21st century so far, I don't think it has much competition. It's possibly one of my favourites of all time. So beating that was always going to be a tough thing to do. But I did think that that the Netherlands had got their act together, and that they really knew what sort of song would do well now, and that they'd make sure they sent something that would really get people sitting up and going, "Oh, it's brilliant," just after one listen. This isn't that sort of song, I'm afraid to say. If you like your Americana, if you like your modern country western, it's great. But in an arena where the name of the game is to grab people by the short and curlies with your melody on the first listen, so much so they'll want to vote for you, I just don't know where they're coming from. It's just dull. And I feel a bit ignorant saying that, because it's nice to see something a bit different being entered, and something a bit more, you know. It's raining on changes. Sort of inward looking, a bit more soulful. But it just doesn't do it for me. I can sort of see why they thought after Birds we need to go down the grown-up route. It's not shalala, 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 shalala. It's a proper grown-up song you would hear on proper grown-up radio. Maybe it's a bit too grown-up. I hate the phrase something is too good for Eurovision, because I think if a song's good enough, you can put it in for Eurovision and it will do well. But I think this is too serious for Eurovision. I hope this is the one song I'm proven wrong about, and then it goes on to do spectacularly well. I personally, as a song, if I had to listen to it and give it my own marks, it wouldn't really be doing too well, I'm ashamed to say. And I regretfully hand you over to my Lego friend with my score. If you remember the Common Linnets, it may be better if you look away right now. Rooting a tooting.